Today we're looking at some valuable coins. We're going to look at older coins, modern coins that have sold for auction for over $1,000, in some cases thousands of dollars. So this first coin here sold for over $1,000 at auction. It is an 1880 Shield nickel. Now this is a key date coin here. So even in this condition, the coin sold for $1,000. So if you guys inherit coin collections, this is something that you want to know is key date coins. Because even though this coin does not have any mint errors or it's not in very good condition, it's still a valuable coin because they did not produce a lot of these coins. Specifically for the 1880, there's only 16,000 of those coins that were made. So that is a super rare key date coin to always be on the lookout for. $1,000 for that coin. Now this next coin is a 1916 Buffalo nickel. It sold for over $2,000, a $2,100 nickel here to be exact. And you can see that the condition is not very great, but it does have a doubled die obverse. So here's an example of what that looks like on the 1916 Buffalo nickel. This one is very faded out, but it still is authentic in a genuine doubled die obverse, graded by PCGS at an AG3. So very low grade, of course, because the coin grading scale goes up to 70. 70 is the best grade you can get. This is at a 3. So the very low end of the coin grading scale. Still a $2,100 coin because of the mint error, that doubling. Now here is a very nice mint error. This coin has been double struck. It's a 1923 silver peace dollar. Now, peace dollars can be, $30, $40 coins in certain conditions. Some of them can sell for thousands and thousands of dollars based on just the condition if it's a very high grade. But this coin sold for $18,000 because, one, it's in pretty good condition. It's graded at a mint state 64 by NGC, and the coin has that mint error, which is where the majority of the value is for this coin. So super rare mint error there, 18 grand. Now here's a 1943 Jefferson nickel. Now we all know in 1943 these coins are 35% silver for the Jefferson nickel. So you'll see the big mint mark there above the building. You'll either see a P, D, or S, and that will let you know that it is 35% silver, the wartime nickels. Now, however, this coin is not silver, and that's what makes it extremely valuable. It was struck onto a copper nickel planchet, which it was supposed to be struck onto a 35% silver planchet, not a copper nickel planchet. So you can weigh your coins and things like that. I have those in my book, A Guide to Coin Hunting, available on couchcollectibles.com. I show you different weights of silver coins, non-silver coins, and all that good stuff in that book. But this coin, graded by PCGS, sold for $7,800, nearly an $8,000 nickel, because of the mint error, of course. Now here's another nickel from 1943. This is the S mint mark, however, so you'll see that large S mint mark there on the reverse of the coin. Now the coin does have some environmental damage to it, but it is a genuine mint error. So PCGS cannot give it a numbered grade because of the damage, but it is a genuine mint error, which will make it valuable. The coin sold for $1,800 at auction because this 1943, like I said, for the last nickel in 1943, is supposed to be 35% silver. However, this nickel design was struck onto a 1943 steel penny planchet. So this is what the steel penny looks like in 1943. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are aware of that coin. This nickel design was struck onto that penny steel planchet. So that's what makes it valuable, $1,800 coin there. Now here's a 1944 Lincoln wheat cent. However, this coin here was struck onto an experimental thick planchet. It weighs 4.9 grams. Of course, this is not the correct planchet for this coin. This coin sold for $12,000 at auction. Now, what is an experimental planchet? Well, these planchets are thought to be cut from sheets of rolled stock that was intended for the production of foreign coins. So somehow they experimented with striking the Lincoln cent design onto those, and this is the result. So 4.9 grams and a $12,000 coin there. Super rare mint error. Now here's a 1950 Denver minted wheat penny. So of course this is supposed to be a copper penny, weigh around 3.1 grams. However, this coin design was actually struck onto a silver Roosevelt dime planchet. So, of course, in 1950, there were silver Roosevelt dimes. This penny design was struck onto one of those silver Roosevelt dime planchets. That's why it sold for over $1,400 at auction. Now here is a 1976 Eisenhower dollar coin. Looks beat up on the front, wouldn't think much of it, but you could see the lettering's being cut off at the top. And here on the reverse, you'll see that obverse design as well. You won't see the reverse design, but you'll see a mirrored image of it. So it has a reverse mirror brockage, and the coin was also struck 5% off center. So a couple different errors there. Graded by NGC, this coin sold for over $13,000. Next up is a 1979 Lincoln cent. This coin sold for $1,200 at auction because it was struck through a fragment and it has that capped die. So pretty obvious mint error there. The reverse of the coin looks very normal. This coin graded by PCGS at an AU55 went for $1,200 at auction. Now here is another coin kind of similar to the Jefferson nickel that we looked at. It's a Washington quarter, but it does not have a date as a result of the mint error, and it was struck onto a steel planchet. So the steel penny planchet is what this quarter design was struck onto. So this is the result of that mint error. That's why the coin sold for nearly $1,500 at auction. So always inspect your coins. I know there's a lot of damaged coins out there that people kind of get confused with if it's a mint error or not, or if it's just damaged. You never know what you might have if you guys inherit a coin collection, because there's key dates out there. There's all kinds of different mint errors you can look for. Mint errors that you cannot see with the naked eye that you can look for under the microscope or coin loop. So always pay attention. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.